Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something exciting lined up for you. Let's jump right in. One unmatched championship dominance, the Boston Celtics and Los Angeles Lakers are the most successful franchises in NBA history, and their combined dominance is staggering. Between them, they have captured 35 of the NBA's 78 championships as of the 2020-25 season. That's almost half of all titles ever awarded. Boston's 18 championships span multiple dynasties, most famously the Bill Russell era in 1957 to 1969, when they won 11 titles in 13 years. The Lakers' 17 titles are spread across their Minneapolis beginnings, 5 titles from 1949 to 1954, the Showtime Lakers of the 1980s, the Shaq-Kobe three-peat 2002, and the Kobe-Poe Gasol era 2009 and 2010. Whenever either team wins, it inevitably invites comparison to the other. Even in seasons when they don't meet in the finals, the balance of championships between them remains a running storyline for NBA fans. From 2020 to 2024, the Celtics and Lakers were tied with 17 titles each until Boston claimed their 18th, regaining the all-time lead. This numerical tug-of-war adds fuel to the rivalry, giving every championship an extra layer of significance beyond just beating the opponent in front of them. 2 head-to-head all-time series edged from their first meeting on November 9, 1948, when the Boston Celtics beat the then Minneapolis Lakers 77-55. The rivalry has had a long, tangled record book. Over the decades, they've faced off 376 times in regular season and playoff play combined. Boston currently leads the overall series 110-166. In regular season games, Boston holds a 167-135 advantage. What makes this interesting is that the head-to-head record isn't skewed by one isolated era, it spans multiple generations. Even during the Lakers' 1980s dominance, Boston kept the series close. The Celtics' larger lead came largely from the 1960s, when Russell's Celtics repeatedly dashed the Lakers' championship hopes. 3 NBA Finals battles, a rivalry forged in the spotlight. No two teams have met in the NBA Finals more often, 12 times, than Boston and Los Angeles. And these aren't quiet, forgettable series. Nearly every clash has had its defining moment or narrative twist. 1960s domination. Between 1959 and 1969, the Celtics and Lakers met in the finals 7 times. Boston won every single one. The Celtics swept in 1959, then won in 7 games in 1962, 1966, and 1969. The Lakers, led by Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, became the era's perpetual runners-up, painfully close but never triumphant. 1980s revival. Larry Bird's Celtics and Magic Johnson's Lakers clashed in 1984. 1985 and 1987. Boston won the first meeting in 84, but the Lakers struck back in 85 and again in 87, with Magic hitting the legendary Junior Sky Hook in Game 4 of the 87 series. Modern chapter, the rivalry reignited in the 21st century. In 2008, Boston's Big Three of Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen defeated Kobe Bryant's Lakers in 6 games, clinching the series with a 39-point blowout in Game 6. 2 years later, Kobe and the Lakers got revenge in a grueling 7-game series in 2010. These finals meetings are more than just games, they re historical milestones that define entire decades of NBA basketball. For legendary matchups, Russell versus Chamberlain, the early years of the Celtics-Lakers rivalry were personified by Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, to towering figures whose careers were intertwined. Russell was the consummate team player and defensive genius, while Chamberlain was the unstoppable scoring machine. Although Wilt didn't join the Lakers until 1968, his battles with Russell went back to his Philadelphia Warriors and 76ers days. When they did meet in the finals as Celtics versus Lakers, the contrast was stark. Russell's Celtics often emerged victorious despite Wilt's gaudy individual numbers. One of the most famous moments came in the 1969 NBA Finals, Russell's final season. The Lakers, confident they would finally topple Boston, had owner Jack Kent Cooke prepare for a post-game celebration at the Forum, complete with balloons in the rafters and a band ready to play Happy Days Are Here Again. Boston, fueled by the insult, won Game 7 108-106. Russell retired soon after, having gone 11-0 in Game 7 South. 5. The Bird Magic catalyst. In the late 1970s, the NBA was struggling with declining TV ratings and image problems. That changed with the arrival of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Their college rivalry began in the 1979 SEC championship game, where Magic's Michigan State beat Bird's Indiana State. When Bird joined the Celtics in 1979 and Magic the Lakers the same year, fate positioned them perfectly to reignite Boston LA hostilities. From 1980 to 1989, the Lakers went to the finals 8 times, the Celtics 5. They met 3 times in the finals: 1984, 1985, 1987, producing some of the most competitive, highest-rated basketball ever. The 1984 finals were particularly physical, featuring the infamous Kevin McHale clothesline of Kurt Rambis in Game 4, which turned the momentum Boston's way. Magic's Lakers finally broke the Celtics' finals curse in 1985, winning at Boston Garden. In 1987, Magic's Junior Sky Hook in Game 4 broke Boston's heart and became an enduring highlight of the rivalry. 6. BLA, a rallying cry. Few chants in sports have the longevity of BLA. It was first shouted by Boston fans not even during a Celtics-Lakers game, but in the 1980 Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics were losing Game 7 to the Philadelphia 76ers, who would go on to face the Lakers in the finals. As the game wound down, Boston fans chanted "Beat LA," encouraging Philly to take down the Lakers. The chant became a Boston Garden tradition and has spread across American sports. Even fans in cities with no direct NBA connection to the rivalry have adopted it whenever their teams face Los Angeles franchises. It is a unique example of how the Celtics-Lakers rivalry's cultural impact extends beyond the court. 7. Paul Pierce. From hater to hero, Paul Pierce grew up in Inglewood, California, just a few miles from the Lakers' home court. He idolized Magic Johnson and despised the Celtics. But fate intervened. In 1998, Boston drafted him 10th overall. Over time, he embraced the city and its basketball culture, becoming one of the franchise's all-time greats. Pierce's defining moment came at the 2008 Finals against his hometown team. In Game 1, he famously left the court in a wheelchair after an apparent knee injury, only to return minutes later to lead Boston to victory. He was named Finals MVP after Boston clinched the series. Pierce later admitted that beating the Lakers for a championship was the sweetest thing in his career. 8. Recent season and defensive metrics. While the rivalry's peak years may be in the past, the Celtics and Lakers still produce intense matchups. Final score: Boston Celtics defeated the Los Angeles Lakers 111-101 at TD Garden. Jason Tatum put up 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. 9. Iconic game moments and records over 70-plus years. The rivalry has produced an endless reel of highlights and records. 1959 Finals. Boston sweeps the then Minneapolis Lakers for 2-0, beginning their dynasty. 1985 Game 1 Memorial Day Massacre. Boston destroys LA 148-114, but the Lakers recover to win the series. 2008 Game 6. Celtics win by 39 points, the largest margin in a championship-clinching game. 2010 Game 7. Lakers win 83-79 in a defensive slugfest, one of the most watched games in NBA history. Drawing over 28 million viewers in the US, these moments are replayed endlessly in highlight packages, ensuring that every new generation of fans knows the stakes. 10. Scoring legends in rivalry finals. The rivalry's finals games have been graced by some of the greatest scorers ever. Jerry West, 1,250 for points in 38 finals games against Boston, 33.0 ppg, the highest in rivalry history. Despite his efforts, West lost to Boston in the finals 6 times, earning him the nickname Mr. Clutch and the distinction of being the only player to win finals MVP from a losing team 1969. Elgin Baylor averaged over 26 points per finals game against Boston, including a then-record 61 points in Game 5 of the 1962 finals. Kobe Bryant in the 2008 and 2010 finals against Boston, Kobe averaged over 28 points, capturing the 2010 finals MVP. Larry Bird averaged 25.3 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists in his finals matchups against the Lakers, his all-around play defining the 1980s Celtics. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar delivered consistent scoring and leadership through the Lakers' 1980s runs, averaging nearly 25 points per finals against Boston. These numbers are part of why the Celtics-Lakers finals aren't just remembered for the drama they re-showcases of the game's best individual performances. Conclusion: the Boston Celtics-Los Angeles Lakers rivalry isn't just a chapter in basketball history, it's the spine of the NBA's narrative. It has spanned generations, styles, and eras, shaping how the league is perceived worldwide. From Russell versus Chamberlain to Bird versus Magic to Kobe versus Pierce, the rivalry's enduring appeal lies in its combination of elite talent, high stakes, and cultural resonance. And even today, whenever the Celtics and Lakers share the court, history feels present. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Got questions or ideas? Drop them below. I love hearing from you. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.